Oh. Oh, shit. Hey, y'all.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you took the best athletes in the world, stuffed them with as many steroids as humanly possible, and have them compete in sporting events for money? Well, the Enhanced Games are doing just that. The Games are a series of competitions in various sporting events, like the Olympics, but, you know. Professionally shrinking testicles since 2022, the founder Aaron D'Souza had the idea after seeing American athletes obviously hopped up on steroids at a gym. The next planned competition for these games is in May 2026, where 3 events will take place: track and field, weightlifting, and aquatics. Initially on the Joe Rogan Experience, D'Souza included MMA and boxing in the list of events. Somewhere down the line since then, somebody probably figured out that having superhumans fight jacked up on mood-altering substances 9 times out of 10 will end up with somebody dead. One of the most notable advocates of the games, when I say advocates I mean employees, is Australian swimmer James Magnussen. Formerly, Magnussen was vehemently against performance-enhancing drugs in swimming, and was a largely outspoken clean sports advocate. Unfortunately, when a billionaire-backed steroid competition called his name, he answered. Funny how that happens when there's money involved. Magnussen spent the course of 7 weeks training twice a day and doping the entire time. His body ballooned in proportion, going from 209 to 253 pounds of pure muscle. At his peak, he was squatting over 500 pounds and doing bench presses with 125-pound dumbbells. That sounds like kind of an average workout to a guy like me, but apparently that's a crazy number. However, this training combined with a cocktail of human growth hormone made him ultimately too big for swimming. You see, the reason this giant fucking blob of a man trained so hard was to beat the 50-meter freestyle world record. If successful, he would have earned a cash prize of $1 million. Unfortunately, he was bested by a fellow swimmer on a different cocktail of drugs and training, Christian Gukolemiv. I think I pronounced that correctly, but I'm never sure. While Magnussen still got paid to be an ambassador and an athlete for the company, he missed out on the world record-breaking prize. Personally, I'd be pissed if I looked like that and didn't win $1 million. James Magnussen's choice to become a professional athlete that uses steroids came with a cost. He burnt bridges with every other swimming competition once he picked up the needle. When he began doping, he was retired at the ripe old age of 34, so maybe he wasn't worried about his future prospects. However, future career or not, there's still a price to pay. Steroid use, especially in an extreme case like this, fucks you up long term. I bet you've never heard that before. Human growth hormone can lead to cancer and diabetes, along with a whole roster of nasty side effects. This adds another level of winning to these athletes. If they don't succeed in the timed trial, they don't just lose. They've put way more than the normal amount of dedication into the sport and severely impacted their long-term health for little gain. Unless they want to break the cycle, they'll fall victim to the sunken cost fallacy. Every time they fail, time to go back to training and time to go back to steroids. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sure that the ideal 2.0 human being gets cancer at 40. When measuring entertainment value versus safety, it boils down to personal ethics. Some organizations like the World Anti-Doping Agency have renounced the games in the May 2026 event. In response to the event, they threatened any athlete that would potentially join to be associated with doping for the rest of their careers. You know, come to think of it, the World Anti-Doping Agency might have a point. It's because of these nasty side effects that you have to consider the implications of glorifying performance-enhancing drugs. These drugs are safely administered by the Enhanced Games medical staff. It's likely that an impressionable young fan of these games could take a riskier approach, especially if there was somebody, God forbid, peddling a monthly subscription steroid service to them. Oh wait, under the veil of discovering what the enhanced human can do, there is a profit to be made here. The Enhanced Games website includes an option to sign up for the same substances that Gukolemiv and Magnussen were using. Not good. This is similar to the Red Bull business model. You have a product that you want to sell, and you use spectacle to sell it. For instance, Red Bull sponsored a fucking jump from space and said, yeah, if you consume our product, you can do this too. Alternatively, you show a skinny guy this muscle-bound swimmer breaking a world record and say, yeah, if you consume our product, you can do this too. Just sign this waiver absolving us of all blame and bodily harm. and cancer. Some people just want to see athletic feats under heavy steroid use. I don't blame them at all. I certainly will be watching in May 2026. Whether the event goes off without a hitch or somebody bleeds out from a paper cut, the Enhanced Games will certainly be one hell of a footnote in history. Goodbye. Love you. No, I don't.